2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Two survivors in the West meeting here in the conference semifinals, game one. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We've got a special treat for you folks tonight. Sports writing heavyweight Bill Simmons is in the house. Bill, welcome to 2K Sports.
What an honor. I've been waiting for the invite for years.
And we've been waiting for the acceptance. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, let's do this.
We'll see the Houston Rockets facing the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. You take a look at the Warriors. They were able to prevent going to 7 in the last round. We'll see how they establish themselves tonight.
And, well, other than Game 7, I think Game 1 is the most important game of the series. For them as a home team especially, lose this game, and then there goes home court advantage.
I don't see that happening, though. I mean, I just can't see it. Listen to this crowd. I mean, they don't want to let them down, so I can't see them losing this game. The atmosphere is electric, and that's going to play to their advantage here.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Steph Curry is the two-time league MVP, and Steve Kerr says he's maybe the most impactful offensive player ever. He puts fear into defenses like no one I've ever seen. No one's been able to shoot off the dribble from 35 feet. It changes the entire game. Kevin?
A game changer indeed. DA, thank you. Bill, since they drafted Steph Curry, the Warriors' fortunes have really changed. Would you call him the most important pick in the history of that franchise?
I would veer it a different way. I think it's one of the most important missed picks
of other teams
in the history of the NBA, because for two reasons. One, because the Timberwolves had the 2 picks right before and passed them both times.
2 guards, right?
And took 2 point guards.
Yeah.
Neither of whom was named Stephen Curry, so that was amazing. The pick after him was the New York Knicks, and if he had gone there, you could make a case that, you know, he saves the Knicks. Or you could make the case that maybe he gets hurt wherever he goes. This is somebody that had really, really bad ankle injuries and was lucky enough to be in an organization in Silicon Valley where he got the right kind of treatment and thought about these new wave ways to treat his ankles. He relearned how he ran.
Core was strengthened.
He strengthened this core and basically took pressure off his ankles, where if he'd come up in the 1980s, maybe he plays 5 years and he's out of the league. And my point is, if he goes to the Timberwolves or goes to the Knicks, he probably gets hurt, and we probably know Stephen Curry is the guy who got hot on Davidson for 2 years.
And a bust in the NBA, right?
Yeah, or not a bust, or like a what-if guy. Like, oh, man, it's too bad that guy got hurt. And instead he goes to the Warriors. So
well said.
Really a great what-if pick. He has so many bad what-ifs, and this was the perfect what-if.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Gordon out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And, you know, when Gordon is healthy, he's extremely effective. I mean, he's a high-motor player who strokes it well from deep, actually strokes it well from everywhere.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hits it from three-point range. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game. Harden kicks to Paul. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, it's really quite remarkable how well Paul operates on the inside. I mean, he's not just a perimeter player. I mean, if he can get in tight, he's going to do it.
Now here's Curry. The pass to Durant. Clock is at 3. Golden State needs to get off a shot. No good from Bogut. Even before Dwight Howard, Bill, left the Rockets, Clint Capella became the clear heir apparent, it seemed, at that center position for Houston.
Great pick. I think they took him 25th in that draft. That's about as well as you can do. That's my hope for the Celtics with Rob Williams. They took him 27th, and you just hope he's this guy above the rim, shot blocker, athlete, and kind of teach him to do everything else.
Well, I like how Capella stays one step ahead of the posse on defense. Has a real good sense of body control.
Curry from deep three-point land. The shot, no good. Paul with the defensive effort. Bogut against Capella. Baseline J on the way. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
What a terrific finisher he is for an undersized player. Chris Paul doesn't let anything throw him off.
The Rockets shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
It seems like Paul is ageless. I mean, still sharp, still quick and fast, and one of the most active players on the floor at all times.
Now, here's Thompson. Outside Curry. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Count the basket.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Ball's knocked loose. Chris Paul grabs the miss. Houston leading by 5. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. It's Durant on the wing. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. 5th on the list, James Harden.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Now here's Curry. And the Rockets last season, first team to ever shoot more threes, Bill, than twos.
Yeah, is that a good thing?
It's more interesting to watch. Percentages are a little
more
skewed.
interesting to watch if you're 7 years old or if you love basketball like us? I don't know.
It's
I
fun
still
to
love
call.
the back cut.
Yeah, I agree.
But this is the society we're in now, right?
I
Like
know,
people
yeah.
love home runs. They love three-pointers.
The big shots.
I will never in my life get used to watching guys on a 3-on-2 fast break go to the corners versus go to the basket.
And that's
for a
what
layup.
Houston does.
And that's what Houston does. And mathematically, it's the right move. But I still kind of like layups sometimes.
You're a traditionalist.
I like to straddle traditionalism versus the new math. I get the new math. I don't understand shooting 45 threes in a game. Just, what is that? It's just a new form of basketball, I guess.
It is, yeah. And here is Durant after Eric Gordon hit the 3. Outside, Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Houston leading by 5. Paul looking around in the corner. Harden. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Harden's got 5.
And Harden's three-point accuracy is lethal. I mean, he gets his shot off with such ease and quickness.
Bogut finds Durant. Harden with it. 5 points in the game. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now here's Green, guarded by Tucker. Curry gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Now here's Harden. And Tucker has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark. Warriors trail by 6. Thompson passes to Bogut. Here's Green. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Capella. Gordon, with no one around, drills the three-pointer. Gordon's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Rockets.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Bill, we know in your writing that you love to incorporate pop culture references. How did that begin with you?
Well, it began because in college, I was dropping them in columns and people were responding. I think pop culture probably mattered more when I was in college in the 80s and 90s because, we didn't have the internet back then. It was harder to connect with people you didn't know. Basically, you had sports and pop culture and politics. Those were the 3 ways. If I'm getting to know you, what are the 3 things we're going to talk about? I didn't want to talk about politics with anybody, so the other 2 things for me were sports, pop culture. I was also an only child in the 70s with only 5 or 6 TV channels watching Brady Bunch, Partridge Family, Sanford and Son, Jefferson's, Good Times, all that stuff. And, that stuff just soaks into your DNA, and that's it.
Durant drawing the double team. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Durant. Curry's got 5.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, he's thinking about letting it go.
And it's Paul missing. And Bill, in talking about the connection between pop culture, sports, and basketball during your career, through it all, you've always been a writer, though, haven't you?
Always been a writer. That was the only child of me. The thing is, though, I would have watched more basketball, but basketball wasn't on. I try to explain this to people, how lucky they are to be able to watch.
They can't believe these finals were tape delayed.
Well, but think about the day-to-day, right? Like Magic Johnson. I feel like I saw his whole career, but I really didn't. Like, his first couple years in L.A., I think CBS was only showing, 6 or 7 regular season games.
On Sunday afternoons.
In the playoffs, they would bump them off.
Yep.
USA, I think, got the contract in maybe 1982, but for the most part, I love George Gervin. I probably saw him play in person twice, and I saw him on TV maybe 10 times, 12 times. And now I could watch Giannis every day. And if Giannis dunks, I could see it on Twitter 5 minutes later, or 5 seconds later. So I think people are lucky. You guys should appreciate how lucky you are out there.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. It's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And before the ownership changed in 2010, the Warriors franchise really staggered.
Yeah. They staggered to the point that in 2012, I wrote a long column for Grantland about, it was the 60 reasons you can't blame the Warriors fans for booing their owner on Chris Mullin night. And I went through their whole history since they won the title in '74 of just all the horrible things that happened to them, all the dumb moves they made, all the dumb trades, all the things they never should have done. It was extensive. And after things flipped around, people mail me that article all the time, can you believe it? We've won 3 titles in the last 4 years. You just wrote this. Feels like yesterday. And it was. It's one of the most amazing turnarounds of any franchise I can remember.
I'm assuming you're a fan of their front office.
Yeah, very, very smart. But, the pieces were there. When they bought the team, everyone thought they overpaid. And not to toot my own horn because I've been wrong a million times, but I was one of the only people who didn't think they overpaid. I just felt like that market was awesome. I loved their fans. It was in the heart of Silicon Valley. It made sense that they should be a juggernaut, and they had never really had good ownership. And as we learn over and over every year at the Knicks, owners matter. They just do.
Rockets have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first. Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Steph Curry. That one is no good. Warriors trail by 7. To the middle, knocks it loose, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rivers. Shumpert is checked in for Eric Gordon. Cook looking it over. Floats one up. That shot is off. The Rockets go the other way with it. You know, you look at the roster of the Golden State Warriors. In terms of talent level, Bill, where do you think they rank all time? Because they've put now 3 championships together in 4 seasons.
Yeah, it's a tough question because, you know, the Russell Celtics in the 60s, I think had the most talent, but you only also had like 8, 9, 10 teams in the league during those years. But they had teams where there was like 7 or 8 Hall of Famers. The Warriors weren't deep like that. But for what they've done in this era, I think to have, you know, 2 transcendent guys on the same team combined with 2 other guys who are in the top 20. So you have that. And then you have Curry, Thompson, and Durant, I think are probably 3 of maybe the best 8 shooters ever, or 9 shooters, whatever. So you have that over
Big
there.
statement, yes.
And then to do this in a 30-team league is basically impossible. So if you're comparing them like the 80s Celtics and the 80s Lakers, those teams probably had similar talent, but it was also a smaller league. And if you had a 30-team league in 1985, Kevin McHale's not on the Celtics. He's probably on one of the expansion teams.
Starting 4 All-Stars, the Warriors did.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm not sure we see this again.
I agree. Now, here's Livingston. Amon Shumpert unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Iguodala. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 4 on the clock. Here's Cook. Rebounded by Fareed.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Warriors trail by 7. Iguodala left side. Pass to Looney. Kicks to Bogut. Here is Cook. He's guarded by Rivers. To stop the drought, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
The Warriors making a switch here. McKinney's checked in. And that one falls for Looney. Here's Shumpert. 34 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Passes it to Rivers. Off target from 3-point range. Warriors trail by 4. Here's McKinney, and Fareed sends it back.
Hey, the terrific instincts and timing that Fareed has, coupled with his reach, that lets him block a lot of shots.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here is Cook over Rivers. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Houston Rockets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And the Rockets came close, but Chris Paul still convinced this team has what it takes to win a title.
I'm in the wrong business if I didn't think we could win a title. I think we still got a lot of ways to go. We got a lot of work to do, but that's the fun thing about it right now, is to know that we're not there.
And his ability to stay positive, Greg, and stay at it, so admirable.
Yeah, and one of the best point guards of all time. You know he's hungry to break through and win a championship.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
You know, Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge and nastiness.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Green. Austin Rivers is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's Kenneth Faried, and it's House in at the 4.
You know, Faried is a highly energetic player who takes good shots. I like to see him improve on his defense moving forward.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good from Faried. Bill, we've seen the NBA take steps to amend the draft lottery. Any further changes that you might recommend?
The biggest thing I would do is I just don't think you should be able to finish in the top 3 2 years in a row. I think there has to be some sort of schmuck insurance for the rest of the league. I'm fine rewarding the one bad season, but when you're just continuously bad, the year that Cleveland, when they won the lottery 3 out of 4 years, I just thought that was a travesty.
Just didn't feel right, did it?
No, it's just wrong. There's 30 teams in the league, and you have a team that really blows the LeBron James era and just surrounds him with the wrong people, and he leaves, and then really can't stay out of its way for the next couple of years, and they just keep getting the #1 pick. I don't agree with that. I think that's bad. I also thought it was bad that Philly was able to get #3 and #1 in back-to-back years, and it's bad that the Celtics were able to get the 3rd pick and then the 1st pick. So that would be the one thing I would do. I don't think it should. I don't think you should be able to successfully fail for multiple years.
Now here's Green. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside jumper. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
It's stolen by Green. Right side jumper. Shoots over Livingston. The kick out to Faried. And here's Green outside. The offensive rebound. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Looney's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Iguodala. Shot clock at 5. With the fadeaway. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Bill, it's interesting. More than 50 colleges and universities now offer scholarships in esports. I did not know this. And that number is probably only going to go up.
Yeah, and it makes sense, too. What's more popular, esports or water polo? No offense to the water polo players, but come on. Come on.
These kids
let's
love
move
it.
with the
They
times.
cannot get enough of these games.
No. We should have, every college should have esports.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Durant's checked in for Cook.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
Shumpert dishes to Rivers. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 6 rebounds in the game. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. And so Faried will bring it up for Houston. Green kicks to Rivers. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Clock at 6. Oh, Fareed in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Boy, remarkable athlete is Kenneth Fareed. You throw a pass anywhere near him, and he'll finish it off in style.
McKinney passes to Iguodala. Inside, here's Durant. Rebound by House.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
So it's the Warriors now. Following the 3 from Austin Rivers. Looney kicks to Livingston. And the pass to Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Over Fareed. And he overshot that one, missing.
That's what they want. A good look from the mid-range game. Hey, but unfortunately, they came up empty.
Cans it from downtown.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And here's Livingston. Outside Durant. Can they get it? And the Warriors miss again. To the wing right side. It's House outside. And it's Durant with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now here's Rivers. To the paint. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 8 points.
Never easy trying to stop Capella. The closer he is to the basket, the more dangerous he becomes.
Looney kicks to Livingston. Pass to Durant. Passes it to McKinney. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Kept alive. Durant for 3. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. So both teams changing it up here. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Kevin Durant, number 1. And, of course, James Harden.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Rockets leading by 14. Paul kicks to Harden. Paul against Curry. Paul finds Capella. Back to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Curry. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And Kevin, that 3 ball of Curry, deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Capella kicks to Paul. And Tucker has it in the corner. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Scooped up. Capella kicks to Harden. Over Thompson. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got 7 points.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Now here's Curry. He's got 10. Here's Thompson. He can't get that one. Good D by Harden. Rockets leading by 16. It's rebounded by Golden State. Looney's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Bounce pass from Paul. Pass to Harden. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Kevon Looney. Here's Capella. He's got 8. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, what a nice play. Just a coaster by himself off of that steal.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Well, another thing that's immediately gone right for them is their three-point shooting.
When he keeps his emotions in check, Green is a fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
Now here's Harden. He's got 7. Lob pass to Capella.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
No problems knocking that one down. Thompson's got 6.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Curry against Paul. Here's Harden. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. Rebound Bogut. Bogut's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Inside. Here's Green. That's tipped.
A rare rejection that time from Tucker, using that long reach, though, and times it perfectly.
Paul goes in. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Curry fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Houston. 17 points was their biggest margin. Harden against Thompson. Harden outside.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket from Bogut. Bogut's got his first basket.
And really aggressive inside. Bogut making a strong move.
Harden against Thompson. Takes the 13-footer and foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Thompson. For Houston, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. First free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Cook, he's checked in for the Warriors. Both shots good from the stripe.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
He kicks it to Curry. Over Paul. Curry can't get it to go.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Bill, what a pleasure to have you with us. Great as always to hear your thoughts, your commentary. I hope you join us again soon.
I'd love it. Anytime, Kevin. Tell me.
Thank you. And Clark, always great to have Bill with us, a content creator who really taps into what the audience is thinking.
Could not agree with you more. Amen to all of that, Kevin. He's got a very loyal fan base and readers and viewers that share his vision, not just on sports, but on life. And that strong connection he has with them is admirable.
Another miss by Houston. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Cook. No good on the triple. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Harden. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
You always got to track Harden, an elusive player who knows how to get it done inside.
Curry against Paul. Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. From deep three-point range. Here's Green. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And Paul is known as a dogged defender, somebody who gets right up in the face of whoever he's on.
And so we conclude the first half. Houston on top. They lead by 13. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Dre. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The NBA playoffs are happening, and we're happy to have you here for the halftime show. Taking a look at the Rockets, boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an intimidation factor going into the second half. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
You know what, Ernie, I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
They're being far less aggressive than they ought to be. The free throw differential is huge right now. It's threatening to determine the outcome of the game. So they have to get into the lane and challenge defenders to make them try to stop you.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And thanks for joining us again as we get set to continue our broadcast of the Western Conference semifinals. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. The talented forward pair of Durant and Green at the 3 and the 4. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. And it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors' 5.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Thompson
for the triple. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got the first field goal of the second half for the Warriors. The pass to Harden. And Tucker has it in the corner. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Tucker's got 6.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Gordon kicks to Harden. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the middle, here's Bogut, and finished off by Bogut.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
Thompson right side. And another three for Golden State.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Just over a minute and a half had passed here in the third quarter. From deep, Harden. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 6 rebounds in the game.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And the dunk by Capella.
You know, we're used to seeing this kind of efficiency from Capella, but he's scoring with volume, too. That's impressive.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Curry outside. And another three for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now, here's Tucker. He's got 6. Sinks the three-pointer.
Tell you what, for a guy who's inconsistent from 3, Tucker's showing you he can be scary out there at times for a defense.
Thompson against Gordon. Poked away. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Here's Harden. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And now a 9-point Rocket lead.
And, you know, it's obvious he's a talented scorer. I mean, that's a given. A guy you can depend on to get it done in a lot of ways.
Now, here's Bogut. Back to Curry. Here's Green. And Eric Gordon pulls it down.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And I'll tell you, Bogut takes a lot of hits, and he knows how to finish through contact.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Thompson. Houston making a switch here. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Yep, that one goes.
I mean, what can you do? What's the answer? Harden, gifted near the basket. Strong in body. Elite skill set. Most defenders have no chance.
For 3, Durant. The offensive rebound. Green. And Fareed sends it back. Iguodala right side. Shot clock at 3. Shoots over Tucker. Off the left rim and out. Rockets leading by 9. Fareed dishes to Rivers. And another 3 for Houston.
Where was the defense? Come on now. Where was it? No idea how they gave up that open a look.
Curry passes to Durant. Back to Curry. To the paint. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Curry. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high. Makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Here's Tucker. No good on the 3. Warriors trail by 10. Looney kicks to Curry. To the inside. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
A nice shot by Tucker.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now here's Iguodala. Launches a 3. Durant with another miss.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And another 3 for Houston.
You know, Harden is a remarkable talent, especially offensively. A versatile scorer who really is unstoppable once he gets going.
Now here's Durant. He's got 12. Now Iguodala. Looney passes to Iguodala. And it's Houston on the break. House has got the ball. Rivers trying to get open. Draymond Green with the rebound. And there's the feed to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 18 points for Steph Curry.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Harden. He's got 18. Count it. Good.
Timeout.
Fareed's got 6.
Even under pressure and the high energy with which he plays, Fareed keeps a cool head. Knows he has what it takes to score in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Warriors trail by 14. Curry kicks it to Looney. Back to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. Green taking his time here. It's over Livingston. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Here is House. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kicks it out to Harden. They get it again, and it's slammed in by Fareed.
Kenneth Fareed, always aggressive in attacking the glass. You got to put a body on him or he'll make you pay with offensive rebound.
Green finds Curry. Outside, Green. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Houston.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Free throw, no good for Green. And so Fareed will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Iguodala, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And while Iguodala might not be the star of any team he's on, he's always going to be a major contributor because he does so many things well on both ends.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. No good on that one. And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Houston leading by 17. Takes the 13-footer, and Fareed the bucket on the assist by Rivers. And that's 10 points for Kenneth Fareed. Here is Cook. No points in the game yet for him. Kicks to Bogut. The dish to Livingston. Back to Bogut. It's tipped. Here's Rivers. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Shumpert. Free throw no good for Rivers. Warriors trail by 21. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Cook dishes to Livingston. On the wing, Green. Lock at 6. Over for Reed. Green, no luck.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
Golden State's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. 6 points for Andre Iguodala. Rockets leading by 19. Pass to House. Rivers surveying the D. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Cook. That one doesn't go. And the Rockets take it the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in, and then for Houston, Gordon comes in for Fareed, and Paul's subbed in for Rivers. Now here's Paul. He's got 7. Pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Chris Paul, and that's good. Paul's got 10.
Paul is solid and sound in his mechanics. I mean, he gets squared up before he shoots. Really good balance and excellent follow-through.
Here is Livingston. Thompson outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Green. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.107 left here in the third quarter. Here is Cook, defended by Paul. Livingston kicks to Bogut. Back to Livingston, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
It's just stellar court vision by Bogut. Sees the defense is unbalanced and then finds the open man.
Paul passes to Green. Now Capella. He's covered by Livingston. To the middle. Paul can't get it to go. Golden State's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Houston, they have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Harden's checked in. And he makes the first, but misses the second. The Warriors shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got 6 points.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Now, here is Harden. He's covered by Livingston. Now, here is Harden. 18 points for him. It's stolen by Bogut. And Green launches it from deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Houston Rockets cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We've got more in store for you right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Houston, Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Gordon, and it's House in at the 4 spot. Now here's Thompson. Clock at 4. It's good from about 19 feet. Thompson's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Warriors. Rockets leading by 20. Paul outside. Pass to Capella. Houston moving the ball around. House dishes to Capella. Down low, Harden, and Thompson sends it back. Bogut finds Durant, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
The free throw drops for Durant.
And as hard as he is to defend, Durant spends about as much time at the free throw line as anybody.
Durant hits them both. Rockets leading by 18. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. And it's Paul missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Livingston.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Paul kicks to Gordon. To the paint. Capella, the pass to Paul. Harden outside. Now Capella. And the basket by Gordon. And the Rockets lead by 17.
And Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Now here's Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Back to Livingston. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Harden. House kicks to Harden.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
The first free throw is good.
You know, it's become almost a foregone conclusion that Harden is going to lead the league in free throw attempts every year. He is a master at getting to the line.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Sean Livingston. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. And both free throws good for James Harden. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Curry against Paul. From the high post, Green inside the three-point line. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And how about the decision-making of Curry? Not just a go-to scorer, also a skilled orchestrator who picks the defense apart with his passing.
Now here's Harden. Paul outside. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And the Rockets lead by 20.
That is the quick decision-making of Chris Paul. Doesn't take a single dribble, just sees it and hits it.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They double-team Curry. Here's Thompson. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Thompson's got 10 points here in the second half. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
To the middle. It's stolen by Green. Paul against Curry. Outside Durant. Good work defensively by Capella. Rockets leading by 20. There's the pass to Harden. Houston moving it around. High arcing shot.
And with that condor-like wingspan, Bogut says,
Here's Durant. Curry on the wing. And Bogut slams it in.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Paul finds Harden. And here's Gordon. And there's the call on Curry. And that'll be his third foul so far. Looney's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Capella, high post. Looney on him. Here's Tucker. The Rockets with another miss. Warriors trail by 18. Durant kicks to Curry. Pass to Looney. He feeds it to Durant. To the inside. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Outside Gordon. Passes it to Capella. Here is Harden from downtown. The Rockets again can't hit.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
To the paint. It's stolen by Capella. Curry against Paul. He kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Capella. Back to Tucker. Lets it go with a three. That one, no good. Great D that time from Green. To the paint. Stolen by Tucker. Paul against Curry. Paul left side. On the wing, Harden. 5 on the clock. Durant with it. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Curry against Paul. Green passes to Durant. Outside Curry. The three-pointer, no good. Rockets leading by 16. Here's Tucker. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
That's good from Durant.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. And so Durant nails them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
You're exactly right. Halting the other team's run momentarily. Let's see what he comes up with now, Greg.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
You know, that's how you send a message to open a series. There's always one player who's the difference maker in the playoffs. And I think we found our man. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He gave them props for their defense. He said, the defense has been outstanding. Keep pressuring them, forcing turnovers, and we can win this one. Guys?
Here is Harden following the basket by Stephen Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to get something going. Green with the rebound. Green's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Thompson with the bucket.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
Here's Paul. Over Green. And Paul gets it to go in. And the Rockets lead by 12.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Yeah, he knew he had him beat, Greg. I mean, that was clear. Took advantage of the space he had and then calmly and quietly drained it from the mid-range. That's good basketball.
The shot by Thompson, no good. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Boy, the floor awareness of Chris Paul. Got to respect that. I mean, whenever one of his guys is open, he's getting the ball to him quickly and on time.
Now here's Durant over Gordon. No good off the back of the rim.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 16-point game. And here's Thompson outside Curry. Cans the shot from the wing. Curry's got 22 points.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Curry against Paul. Unloads from 13. And there's the pass to Gordon. Off the left rim and out. Warriors trail by 14. Curry outside. Good on the triple. Curry's got 15 points in just the second half.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Paul against Curry. Paul kicks to Capella. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Here's Tucker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And then Durant with the jam.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Now here's Harden. Kicks to Tucker. Houston moving it around. Paul with the three. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
You know, when the defense gets tough on Chris Paul, it seems like he just gets tougher. Tough defense brings out the best in him.
Curry with the bounce pass. Offensive rebound. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Bogut.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Paul kicks to Gordon. Capella high post over Bogut. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Gordon's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Rockets.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for James Harden.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 10. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Curry has it in the corner. Drills it from outside.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Tucker with the ball, working on Green. Tucker can't get it to go.
And with the time remaining, I'm just not seeing it.
Yeah, it would take a miracle for them to come back in my mind, like Tracy McGrady against the Spurs type of heroics. A lot of points in a little bit of time.
And so they foul intentionally. .16 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and an intentional foul right there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 8. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
Well, Greg, this one's clearly over. This is done. But hopefully they can find some momentum to carry into the next game.
Now Livingston. And it's Bogut atop the key. The deep three from Durant. Can't connect from long distance. So we see the Rockets get the win here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you very much with Kenneth Fareed. What was the key tonight?
Just keep attacking and keep playing strong. And, you know, my teammates that believe in me, just relock in and get focused and play my game.
Great team win tonight, Kenneth. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.